Come on. Help me out. One what? I say it's a new world order. One world order, one government, one religion. All right? One thought, one action, one people. All right? This is what they want. But what kind of person? What kind of people? What kind of government? What kind of religion? All right? Come on now. We're back on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, man. They're shutting it down. But hey, we got to do what we got to do. All right? We got to do what we have to do. We're black. You're right. But y'all back just in time for me to read something very critical. All right? So I'm cheating now because I'm going into this book on page 160. All right? Of my other book. That boy, I got everywhere. All right. I know, nobody, well, I shouldn't say nobody. Not too many people have problems with their live feed, man. It's like, as soon as we get on here dropping this, it's like, okay, all of a sudden we have problems. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. I couldn't even make this stuff up. Anyway, this is something that you can Google. I'm not sure if they took it down off the internet, but you can Google this. Essays explaining what happened to this world. Remember, we at e pluribus unum, one out of many. All right? E pluribus unum. All right? Essays explaining what happened to this world. These documents below, plus hundreds more numerous essays explaining what happened to this world, are available on disk for free. The documents are not secret. They are all on public record. All of the causes, cases, and documents listed below are on the disk or on some disk somewhere. I don't have the disk. But the young lady that put this together, her name is Nicole Terry. All right? Google Nicole Terry. Essays explaining what happened to this world. All right, Nicole Terry. Let me let y'all see so y'all don't think I'm playing. Where's Nicole Terry? Right here. Nicole Terry. All right. Essays on explaining what happened to this world. All right. I put it in my book, Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop. All right. The one, e pluribus unum. All right. This is where I'm thinking in my mind, in my research, what they mean by the one. All right. What would happen to someone who played a major role in the discovery and publication of the following facts? What would happen to this individual? All right. These are the facts. The IRS is not a U.S. government agency. It is an agency of the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. Check. If you notice, just say check. Come on now, talk to me. The IRS is not a U.S. government agency. It is an agency of the IMF. All right? And the IMF is the International Monetary Fund. Put up a thumbs up on Instagram. And over here, come on, y'all talk to me. Check. All right. The IMF is an agency of the UN. Go to the Black Laws Dictionary, the 6th edition, page 816. The IMF is the agency of the UN, the United Nations. Check. Check. Come on now. The U.S. has not had a treasury since 1921. Check. The United States does not have any employees because there is no longer a United States. No more reorganizations after 200 years of operating under a bankruptcy is finally over. Now that's an executive order 12803. Do not personate one of the creditors or shareholders, or you will go to prison. All right, you will go to prison. All right, we talk about e pluribus unum. All right, number 6, the FCC. Now, mind you, this is something that you can get right now online. Essays explaining what happened to this World by Nicole Terry. Where was I at? The FCC, the CIA, the FBI, and the NASA are all the other alphabet gangs were never part of the United States government, including the post office. The post office is not part of the government. I'm going to say that again. The Federal Reserve and the post office and the FCC and the CIA and some of these other alphabet gangs, these alphabet boys, they're not part of the government. Check. Come on now. Which executive order? Hold on. Let's go back. Somebody asked Executive Order 12803. 12803. See, this is what I plan to do on this show, is elevate the level of the conversation that we have so we could be clear and critical thinkers. All right? Even though the United States government held shares of stock in various agencies, these agencies are not part of the United States government. Federal Reserve is neither federal nor reserve. Thank you. 7, the Social Security numbers are issued by the UN through the IMF. The application for a Social Security number is the SS5 form. The Department of Treasury, the IMF, issues the SS5, not the Social Security Administration. So who is the Social Security Administration, and what do they do? Is Trump really going to challenge the Federal Reserve? No, I don't think he is. He will lose. Come on now, let's talk. There are no judicial courts in America, and there has been since 1789. It hasn't been since 1789. Judges do not enforce statutes and codes. Executive administrators enforce the statutes and codes. My Morris Science brothers, my Hebrew brothers, notice to a T. All right? All right, my Morris Science brothers, notice. All right. Next one, it says, we have a one world government, one world law, one world monetary system. All right. One currency. One currency. The next one says the UN is a one world super government. Check. Number 9. I see the number 9 over here on IG. Empress 444. I got you. Social Security is not an insurance, is not insurance or a contract, nor is there a trust fund. Wow. So you mean to tell me there's not billions and billions of dollars somewhere sitting in the bank to pay out Social Security checks to the elderly? Everything is a corporation, and human beings are a trust to the U.S. agency. Somebody dropping signs on IG. Check. All right. Your Social Security check comes directly from the IMF, which is an agency of the UN. Come on. Let's fact check this. All right, check. You own no property. You own no property. You own no property. Slaves cannot own property. All right, slaves cannot own property. Read the deed to the property that you think is yours. You are listed as a tenant to that property. Whoo! Your birth certificate is worth over 600,000. Your birth certificate is worth over 600. We are born into debt. Woo! Debt slaves. Hassan Burton, thank you. And this is real. All right? You own no property. Next one says the most powerful court in America is not the United States Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania. All right? The Revolutionary War was a fraud. The King of England financially backed both sides of the Revolutionary War. Wow. Next, it says you cannot use the Constitution to defend yourself because you're not part of the Constitution. Woo! Woo! It's love. Anthony, appreciate, man. Thanks for the 9 bills, son. Really appreciate that. 9 is a number of completion. All right. Send me your email address so I can send you out the ebook, man, and my notes. All right. America is a British colony. Is that true or false? Is America a British colony? All right. Give thanks, Angel. Black News 7. What's good? America is a British colony. Some people that might see this on YouTube be like, damn, Griff, all that stuff is old. I'm bringing everybody up to speed. This is a refresher course for the end of the year. That's all. All of these things we should know. We're talking about e pluribus unum, one out of many. We were talking about the dollar bill, and we ended up on this subject. All right. Sometimes it happens that way. Next one says the Pope can abolish any law in the United States. Wow, that's some serious power. The next one says a 1040 form is for tribute paid to Britain. Wow. The next one says the Pope claims to own the entire planet through laws of conquest and discovery. I remember this information from from the 70s and early 80s. You're right. All right. Wendy Boggs said the Queen of England. All right. The Pope has ordered the genocide and enslavement of millions of people. All right. The next one says the Pope's laws are obligatory laws on everyone. You're obligated to follow these laws. Will you take the chip to survive, Griff? Absolutely not. I'm going out like Queen Latifah in the movie Set It Off. For real. The next one says we are slaves and own absolutely nothing. Not even what we think or our children. Wow. Wow. Karima says she's glad that I'm still alive right now. Well, nobody could take my life unless the Creator deems it and gives the permission. Until then, I'm going to be here doing what I got to do. All right. Next one says military dictator George Washington divided the United States, which is the estates, into districts. All right. The next one says the people does not include you and me. When it talks about the people in their laws and bylaws and in their constitution and the amendments to the constitution, we the people don't mean us. No soul may die except by the permission of Allah. You're absolutely correct about that. No soul. This is why in Islam, you're not even allowed to take your own life. All right. All right. Shah Chris Edwards, peace, fam. What's good? All right. Let's get free. Yeah, we got to keep going, man. What's the next one? The United States government was founded upon Christianity. How true is that? Was the United States government founded on Christianity? Somebody help me out. Who were the founding fathers or the fondling fathers? Was the United States government founded on Christianity? Let's put that in a search engine. That sounds very interesting. I'm going to get back because I got a few more, but I want to stop on that point right there. Was the United States government, go to IG, you all, was the United States government founded by Christians? Empress 444 said no. Sickle Cell said no. Habits for Life said no. All right. Shadow said no. Who were the fondling fathers? Were they Christians? Were the founding fathers Christian? Question mark. Let's see what comes up. The founding fathers were Christians, it says. Now, this is in the search engine. Someone said they were Freemasons, Crusaders. Someone over here on IG said no, they weren't. It says, peace, Griff. It's buffering again. All right. Rico YRG, what up? All right, hold on 1 second. All right. Kruber, YouTuber. Chill with that, bro. For real. They were a bunch of wicked devils. Christian Masons. All right. Founders who failed to enter the category of Christians include Washington, whose dictation to Christianity was clear in his own mind. John Adams, and with some qualifications, Thomas Jefferson, was more influenced by Masonry and other things other than Christianity. All right. The faiths of the founding fathers of America. You can go right to Wikipedia. All right. Deists, you're right. This is who these people were. The smallest group, founders who had left their Judeo-Christian heritages and become advocates of the Enlightenment. Woo. The nature of the reason called DEISM, deism. These figures include Thomas Paine, Ethan Allen, and a few other people. These founding fathers, they were not Christian. All right. They were not Christians. So we got to understand that particular dynamic and understand it for what it is. All right. They were not Christians. All right. Hold on for a second. The founding fathers, were they Christian? Come on, y'all, help me out, man. We still looking up the names and who were. Salute, Griff. Just pulled up. Peace to the family. Peace. All right. Simeon Anderson said, nah. Empress Brown said, no. Torino TV said, no. These people were not Christians. If they weren't Christians, then who established faiths and the founding fathers? There's a book out by David Holmes. It talks about the founding fathers of America, and it talks about which one of them were actually Christians. All right. So we got to understand the particular dynamic. And who were these people then if they weren't Christian? IG is buffering. YouTube is buffering. All right, we're trying to get the information out there, brothers and sisters. We're doing the best that we can possibly do under the circumstances. All right. Hold on now. I thought most of them. No, they weren't. Are you asking me the question? Am I a Christian? Ask that question again. YouTube is okay. Okay. Some people say they were Satanists. All right. Come on. I got to finish reading this document so we can conclude this. All right. We're going to get back to that question about the founding and the founding fathers in a second. All right. We're going to get back to that question. But where was I at? Everything in the United States is for sale. Roads, bridges, schools, hospitals, water, prisons, airports. Everything is for sale. I wonder who bought the lakes and rivers in America. Did anyone take time to check Executive Order 12803? 12803. Come on now. Y'all got to keep something in mind as we begin to do this, as we continue to do this, pardon me. We're at war for the hearts and minds of our people. These people are going to interrupt the broadcast. They're going to shut me down off of my own app. They're going to shut it down off of IG. All right. Facebook is going to get staticky. So we got to just kind of understand that and continue to fight. All right. You know, that's what we have to do. So when it happens, let's just reboot and come back later on tonight, whatever, send each other some messages, do what else we got to do. And that's facts. We up against the people that's fighting a different war and battle right now. We're fighting for the hearts and minds of our people, but then people know that the vast majority of them on a genetic level, They fear the black man and woman coming together and us having love for one another. The founding fathers of the United States were atheists, and in the sense that they were, executive order. What again? The executive order is 1280, the number 3, 12803. All right. They're going to interrupt the broadcast. All right. They're going to demonize what we're doing. So we just got to rock and roll with the punches. Plain and simple. All right. We just got to roll with the punches, fam. Hold on. It is what it is. Shoot. Corey Williams, peace. What's up? All right. So all of this information, did I get to the last thing yet? Okay, hold on. I got 3 more. We are human cattle. That's Executive Order 13037. Executive Order 13037. Human cattle. 2 more. The UN has financed the operations of the United States government for over 50 years and now owns every man, woman, and child in America. The UN also holds all of the land in America in fee simple. I don't know what that means. Last but not least, the good news is that we don't have to fulfill our fictional obligations because it's fictional. HTHTV. Hold on, let me give it back to you. Executive Order 13037. All right. That's the executive order. All right. Mimi, dog, peace. What's good? What's good, Mimi? Isn't it odd? Those that steal land and steal people declare that as ownership. Yeah, they doing a number on us tonight with these interruptions for real. But we got to keep pushing on, man. Let's keep making it happen. All right. YouTube is back on. Woo. I'm gonna wait for it to populate a little bit more. We good? Everybody still good? All right. Restate that executive order. The executive order. Hold on one second. The executive order is Executive Order 13037. 13037. All right. 10337. All right. I'm going to put that down because we're going to go back into the psychological covert war on hip hop. All right. Now, when I said the psychological covert war on hip hop, I was just going into what was affecting hip hop heads. You know, I talk about hip hop in that book, but the whole book is not about hip hop. As you can see, we went into some other things, man. I was just trying to educate the brothers and sisters since I came up with them in hip hop. But I see that generation that came behind us, all right, grasped it more than a lot of them brothers grasped it. Hold on. All right. Yeah, they still not letting me on this IG. They still not letting me on IG, so they just did us in tonight. But anyway, I really appreciate everybody over here on YouTube staying on, getting back on, rocking and rolling with the punches. Your connection isn't strong enough. Come on, man. Pay a damn cable bill and internet bill every month. All right, now all of a sudden the cable is not strong enough. It's people. Salam, Griff. I'm with you, my brother. Give thanks, Omar Jamal. Really appreciate that. So, We were on page 63. Let me just sum this up so we can close this out. We broke down the dollar bill in the book. All this is in the ebook. All right. We broke down the dollar bill and we went in and we decoded the significance of the symbols on the dollar bill. All right. Let's get free. We're going to talk about that when we get into the other book, man. All right. So we're going to talk about blood sacrifice. We're going to talk about all of that. All right. Occult symbolism hidden in plain sight, right in the halls of Congress. All right. We're talking about the fasci. All right. But let me show you all a little trick real quick. Take a few minutes right now and go get a penny, nickel, dime, and a quarter. Can y'all do that? Penny, nickel, dime, and a quarter. Come on. Come on. Penny, nickel, dime, and a quarter. A penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. A penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. You're right, David. If you line them up, penny, nickel, dime, and a quarter, which presidents are facing one direction and why is President Lincoln facing in the opposite direction? Who could tell me? Penny, nickel, dime, and a quarter. Come on, talk to me. It's copper. All right. Penny, nickel, dime, and a quarter. The penny, nickel, the dime, and the quarter. Why is Lincoln facing in the opposite direction? Come on, help me out, y'all. Is the copper colored penny the same as black? Come on, help me out. It's deeper than what it really looks like on the surface, for real. You're right. Supposedly because he freed the slaves, right? Supposedly, and they, yeah, because he helped free the slaves. But did he actually free the slaves? And who are the slaves? Lincoln was half original, allegedly. I'm reading this. You see, but this is something to put on your mind and to think about. Man, this ginger is strong. This is what we're talking about. Who are the characters on the other money? What's the connection between Lincoln and Kennedy? Technically, I don't think laws really freed anyone. You're right, Wendy Boggs. Copper-colored people. It's copper because it's copper-colored people. Okay. All right. If we're digging this conversation and elevating Sirius Mindz to the level where we can discuss these things, I need y'all to subscribe. Ask everyone on here. Ask 10 other people to subscribe. Hit the like button and hit the bell. So when we come on tomorrow to talk about Christmas, we can have a real conversation. It depends on how many times they cut us off. But we still gonna have a conversation. Roosevelt, Long Island in the building. All right, LI Massive. All right. What is the connection between Lincoln and Kennedy? Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John F. Kennedy was elected to president in 1960. Both were shot in the back of the head in the presence of their wives. Both wives lost their children while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday. God damn. Lincoln's secretary was Kennedy, named Kennedy. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born 1808. Lyndon Baines Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. Lincoln was shot in the Ford Theater. Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln made by Ford. God damn. Lincoln was, Booth and Oswald were assassinated before their trials. Wow. Woo. Somebody said Masonic connection. You can't tell me that all of this is a coincidence that I just read. It's not a coincidence. We need to start studying deeper, man, and stop getting on YouTube talking about foolishness and nonsense. Tell them other people, yeah, I got to go over here to Sirius Mindz because I want a Sirius Mindz for serious times. Seriously. We got to start elevating the conversation. Am I right or wrong? All right, so I'm going to see y'all here tomorrow night. Make sure if y'all want to donate, go to www.professorgriff.me, hit the donate button, or you could donate and get the ebook. Just send me a message at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com and I'll get you the ebook out. So when we talk tomorrow, we can pick it up. Pardon me. We got to talk on Wednesday because tomorrow I got to talk about Christmas. All right. We too old to believe in coincidence. You right, T-Killer. You right about that. Nothing happens by chance. All right. So we're going to talk about Christmas tomorrow. I think I'm going to come on twice tomorrow. All right. So wait for the notification, then we'll go in. And we're going to pick this back up on Wednesday. All right. It's Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz. All right. Support the Oculus film. All right. And make sure y'all support this channel simply because I want to get the information out to the people to raise the vibratory pitch of our thinking into the mind of the creator. This is Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz. And I need y'all to say, seriously. You right, my eye. Peace. I love y'all to life, man. I am out. Peace.